Hello learners, in the previous video lecture of this module, we have understood meaning of communication. We have also completed linear and non-linear process of communication. In addition, we have also studied various types of communication depending upon nature of communication. Furthermore, we have also discussed vertical, horizontal and grapevine communication based on flow of information. We have also discussed verbal and non-verbal communication based on language. In this online video lecture of the module, we will discuss meaning and definition of mass communication. We will also discuss characteristics of mass communication in detail. In addition, we will also complete element of mass communication with the examples. Furthermore, we will also understand barriers or constraint in the process of mass communication. After completion of this video lecture of the module, you will be able to define meaning and definition of mass communication. You will also be able to explain characteristics of mass communication in detail. In addition, you will also be able to understand elements of mass communication with the examples. Furthermore, you will also able to identify and explain barriers or constraint in the process of mass communication. Let us start with printing process. The invention of a printing press by John Gutenberg in the 15th century revolutionized mass communication with the ability to mass produce books and pamphlets. Written information became more accessible to a broader population. The printing press played a vital role in disseminating scientific discoveries, religious text, political ideas and literary work during the Renaissance and beyond. Early newspaper and pamphlets. The emergence of newspaper and pamphlets in the 17th and 18th centuries marked a significant milestone in the mass communication process. These printed material provided news, opinions and information to a wider audience. For example, include the first printed newspaper, the Acta Diurna in ancient Rome, and the early modern newspaper like the London Gazette. The term mass communication is considered as a 20th century development, sending messages to a large number of people and a greater speed was what man was always looking for. There was a time when men on horseback travelled long distance to convey news. Peasants were also used as postmen to deliver messages. The invention of paper and printing and later newspapers were the first steps towards mass communication. But it was only through the telegraph invented by Samuel F.B. Morse in 1835 that messages could be sent to the long distance using a code. The next step was send messages through human voice. Alexander Graham Bell in 1876 succeeded in using wires to send the human voice across long distances. However, it was the invention of the radio by Marconi in 1895 which made sending of human voices over long distances possible. Today, television, which can send voices as well as pictures, is found almost everywhere. This was invented by Baird in 1920. Meaning and definition of mass communication. The term mass communication comes from the Latin word communis, which means common. In social situation, the word communication is used to denote the act of imparting, conveying or exchanging ideas through speech, writing or signs. Thus, it is an expression of transferring thoughts and sounds for hearing. Mass communication is defined as any mechanical device that multiplies messages and takes it to a larger number of people simultaneously. Mass communication is unique and different from interpersonal communication, as it is a special kind of communication in which the nature of audience and the feedback is different from that of interpersonal communication. It involves the dissemination of information on a mass scale, reaching a broad range of individuals simultaneously. In mass communication, a mechanical device uses to multiply messages and takes it to a large number of people. Television, radio, newspaper, magazine, internet websites, social media are few prominent platforms of mass communication. For example, television channel transmit news, entertainment programs, documentaries and advertisement to millions of viewers at a time. Television channel transmit messages to a wide variety of audience and play a significant role in shaping public opinion, disseminating news and providing entertainment. Mass communication is the term used to describe academic study of various means by which individuals and entities relay information to large segment of the population all at once through mass media. Both mass communication and mass media are generally considered synonymous for the sake of convenience. The media through which messages are being transmitted include radio, television, newspaper, magazine, films, records, tape, recorders, video cassettes, recorders, internet, etc. and require large organization and electronic devices to put across the messages. Mass communication is a special kind of communication in which the nature of audience and the feedback is different from that of interpersonal communication. Mass communication is a process in which professional communicators use mass media to disseminate messages widely, rapidly and continuously to arouse intended meanings in large and diverse audience in attempts to influence them in a variety of ways. Mass communication is the process, according to Orlick, mass communication is the process of rapidly conveying identical information, assertion and attitudes to potentially large, dispersed and diversified audience via mechanism capable of achieving that task. According to Burge, mass communication involves the use of print and electronic media such as newspaper, magazines, film, radio and television to communicate the large number of people who are located in various places, often scattered all over the country or world. Thus, mass communication is a process of communication whereby mass produced messages are transmitted to a large and anonymous and heterogeneous masses of receivers. By mass produced, heterogeneous means that the individual members of mass are from a wide variety of classes of the society. Anonymous means that individuals in the mass do not know each other. Characteristic of mass communication. Mass communication is a field of study and practice that involves the transmission of information, ideas and messages to a large and diverse audience. It includes various forms of media like print, broadcast, digital and social media. Here are some key characteristics of mass communication as follows. Number 1, mass audience. Mass communication is designed to reach a large and diverse audience simultaneously. The content is intended to be consumed by a broad range of individuals regardless of their demographics or geographical locations. Heterogeneous audience. There are two types of audience. Heterogeneous audience. Media audiences are heterogeneous. They are diverse and possesses different backgrounds, interest, demographics and preferences. Different audience members have different tastes, values and cultural influences, resulting in a wide range of preferences. This heterogeneity requires media creators and distributors to cater to a broad spectrum of interests and ensure their content appeal to diverse audience segment. Number 2, scattered audience. A scattered media audience refers to a dispersed and fragmented audience that is spread across multiple platforms, channels and geographical locations rather than being concentrated in a specific medium or location. The audience is divided among various media outlets and platforms due to the proliferations of digital media and the expansion of media options. This scattering of the audience makes it challenging for content creators, marketers and advertisers to reach and engage the entire audience effectively. It requires strategies that consider the diverse preferences, consumptions, habits and platforms choices of the scattered audience, tailored content and campaigns for maximum impact. Number 2, wider reach. Mass communication aims to reach a vast and diverse audience. Television program, news bulletins and live events are broadcast across boundaries and simultaneously watched millions of viewers. Similarly, social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram allow individuals to share information and messages with a global audience instantly. Number 3, large scale production. Mass communication involves the production and distribution of content on a significant scale. For example, newspapers are printed in large quantities and distributed to readers across a region or country. Similarly, the film industry creates movies that can be screened in theaters worldwide, catering to a mass audience. One-to-many communication. Mass communication typically involves one source transmitting information to a large audience. For examples, in radio broadcasting, RJ delivers news, music and entertainment to listeners. Similarly, television news channels employ teams of media professionals who set the news agenda and broadcast information to the audience based on their editorial decisions. Rapid transmission. Mass communication enables the rapid transmission of information across globe. For example, in case of breaking news alerts, news organizations send instant notification to mobile devices, providing real-time updates on significant event worldwide. Similarly, live streaming platforms like YouTube and Twitter allow live video broadcasting, enabling viewers to watch events or performances in real time from anywhere. Professional gatekeeping. Mass communication relies on professional gatekeepers such as journalists, editor and media professionals who play a crucial role in filtering, selecting and shaping the content that reaches the audience. They act as mediators, gatekeepers between the information sources and the public, ensuring accuracy, relevance and adherence to ethical standards. Influence and persuasion. Mass communication has the power to influence and persuade audiences. For example, advertisers use various media channels to persuade and influence consumers' behavior and promote products or services. Similarly, politicians also use media channels to deliver speeches during election campaigns to persuade voters and gain their supports. Element of mass communication. Mass communication involves the transmission of information to a large and diverse audience through various channels. Here are some elements of mass communication along with examples. Number 1. Sender. Sender is a creator of messages or communicator. Sender may be journalist, spokesperson of an organization, or it may be politician that initiates the communication process. The sender determines the message and selects the appropriate audience and media channels for transmission of messages. The sender is responsible for encoding the message and selecting the appropriate channel for its transmission to the intended audience. For example, a news reporter covering several news stories and publishes only a few stories which he or she wants to publish. Number 2. Message. The message is the content or information being communicated. It can take various forms such as news articles, advertisements, documentaries, movies, television shows, radio programs, social media, posts or public speeches. For example, a corporate organization communicates consumer to influence or change consumers' behavior, while political messages are designed to persuade and influence the audience opinions, attitude and behavior. Through strategic messaging, political communicators seek to sway public perceptions, gain supports and shape public opinion in favor of their preferred candidate, party or political stance. Messages often employ rhetorical devices, emotional appeals and persuasive techniques to elicit desired responses from audiences. Number 3. Channel or medium. A media channel, also known as a communication channel or medium, refers to the platform or means of communication through which information is transmitted to the audience. Media channels play a crucial role in disseminating news, entertainment and other forms of content to a wide range of recipients. It encompasses various platforms and technologies used for communication, including television, radio, newspapers, magazines, books, websites, social media platforms, podcast, mobile apps and so on. For example, a television news channel broadcasts news programs, while a radio station broadcasts talk shows or music program. The choice of channel depends on factors such as target audience, content format, accessibility, reach and technological advancements. Media channels continue to evolve as news platform and technologies emerge, shaping the way information is transmitted and consumed. Number 4. Encoding. Encoding is a process of converting messages into a suitable form for disseminating information to the intended audience. It involves selecting words, images, symbols, or audiovisual elements to convey the intended meaning effectively. For example, in a marketing organization, often the motivational speaker constructs or encodes strategies of marketing in the form of PowerPoint presentation to effectively deliver or train or motivate employees towards positive approach of work. Number 5. Decoding. Decoding is the process of processing and understanding the message by the receiver. It involves comprehension of received message. Receiver interprets the messages based on their personal experiences, cultural background and knowledge. We can understand it by our previous examples in which a marketing organization hire motivational speaker to motivate employees in positive approach towards office work. He or she construct or encodes strategies to motivate employees effectively, while employees involved in the decoding messages and comprehend information. Number 6. Audience or receiver. The audience or receiver is target group of individuals who receive and interpret the message. It can be a mass audience or a specific demographic depending on the intended reach of communication. For example, audience may be viewers of a television channel, it may be readers of a newspaper or magazine, listeners of a radio, followers on social media or attendees of a public speech. Number 7. Feedback. Feedback is the response or reception received from the audience in response to the messages. It provides valuable information to the sender about the effectiveness of the communication. It helps in reconstructing or redesigning messages. Feedback can be positive or negative and can be received through various means such as comments, rating, reviews, surveys or direct interactions. Comments on a social media post, letters to the editor, rating for a television show, audience surveys are some examples of feedback. Number 8. Noise. Noise refers to any interference or barriers that can affect the communication process and impede the accurate transmission or reception of the message. It can be external noise such as technical issues, distractions or competing messages, or internal noise such as language barriers, cultural differences, personal bias or limited attention due to physical unwell. These elements work together in the process of mass communication to facilitate the exchange of information and ideas on a large scale, shaping public opinion and influencing society. Barriers in mass communication. Barriers of mass communication are factors or obstacles that hinder or limit the effective transmission and reception of information to a large and diverse audience. These barriers can impede the intended message from reaching the audience or can affect or reduce audience ability to understand message. Here are some common barriers along with examples. Number 1. Language barriers. Differences in language can pose a significant barriers to effective mass communication. If the content is not available or presented in a language that the audience understands, it can hinder their comprehension ability and engagement. For example, a television news broadcast in a language that the target audience does not speak would limit their access to information. Number 2. Cultural barrier. Cultural differences can impede effective communication. Certain cultural norms, values and beliefs may conflict with or create misunderstandings about the content being transmitted. For example, a marketing campaign that uses symbols or references that are offensive or misunderstood in a particular culture may fail to resonate with the intended audience. Number 3. Technological barriers. Limited access to or unfamiliarity with technology can hinder mass communication. If the audience does not have the necessary infrastructure or devices to access media content, such as television, internet or smartphones, it limits their ability to receive the intended messages. These barriers can be prevalent in regions with poor technological infrastructure or in communities with limited resources. Number 4. Noise and distractions. Noise refers to any interference or disturbance or disruptions that affects the reception of information. In mass communication, noise can take the forms of external distractions such as competing media content, background noise or physical distractions that divert the audience's attention away from the intended message. For example, advertisements on a web page that distract user from the main content can be considered noise. Number 5. Information overload. With the abundance of information available through various media channels, audiences can experience bombard of information. When individuals are experienced with an excessive amount of information, they may become overwhelmed and find it difficult to process or retain the content effectively. This can result in reduced attention, selective exposure or disagreement from mass communication efforts. Number 6. Socio-economic barriers. Socio-economic factors such as income disparities and access to resources can create barriers to mass communication. Limited access to educational opportunities, technologies or media platforms due to economic constraints can impede the ability of audience in engaging with benefits from mass communication efforts. For example, individuals from low income communities may have limited access to reliable internet connections or may not be able to afford certain media services. Number 7. Selective perception and exposure. Individuals may have prejudice, bias or preference that shape their perception of mass communication messages. This can lead to selective exposure, where audiences choose to consume only content that aligns with their existing beliefs or interest. In turn, individuals may dismiss or ignore messages that challenge or prevent alternative perspective. Communicators should be aware of these barriers of mass communication and should formulate communication strategies keeping in the mind to these barriers. This may involve using translated content, cultural sensitivity, improving technological access, reducing noise, simplifying information, and considering the socio-economic context of the targeted audience. So, learners, with this we have completed meaning and definition of mass communication. We have also completed characteristics of mass communication in detail. In addition, we have also completed elements of mass communication. Furthermore, we have learned barrier or constraint in the process of mass communication in detail.